Hey everyone, welcome to or welcome back to UFOs and Strange Things. Today I got some UFOs and as well as some strange things. As you can see on this first picture, there's a sun, there's a sun reflection, and there's something in between it. That could be a Nibiru or it could just be a interesting thing on this pictures, but we'll see. I'd like your guys' opinion. Tell me what you think. I kind of screwed this one up and didn't quite fix it because I couldn't get everything to work without spending a half an hour trying to fix everything. This is the original picture, and the one before it was shit that I found in there. Excuse my language, but that's exactly what it is because it doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. Anyway, this one is to the center, but a little bit left. You can see a little white something or another. And here's the color enhanced so you can see a little bit better. Anyway, this next picture is going to have 10 different photos. I've got two that are about, I don't know, a second apart. There's this one, and there's another one that you're going to come up with in about 2.5, 3 minutes. Anyway, there's four of those little sun marks, which really don't look like sun marks. Here's a close up on one of them, because if you look at it closely, they're different. And I was going to have them go the first picture to the second picture of the same thing like this right here. If you paid any attention to the last one, you'll see that these are in different spots. I was going to do that, but I screwed up and didn't want to spend an hour fixing everything. Anyway, here's all the stuff that I found in these pictures. I'm not quite sure what they are, and I know they're not sun reflective stuff because sun reflections don't look like this. I've been taking pictures for probably 7, 8 months, just straight at the sun and around the sun, and these kind of things have never showed up until just recently. So, I mean, you guys can tell me what you think they are, but personally, I think they're UFO. It's up to you to decide what you think they are. I'm just gonna let you watch the last few, and the last one here in about three pictures will be color enhanced because the other one was kind of hard to see. After these last two pictures, there's something that I took a picture of. I don't exactly remember what we were watching. I'm pretty sure it won't show up in the photo. I had to take a picture of the TV screen because I'm not quite good enough to yet to know how all this crap works. So here's the original picture right here. If you look closely, you'll see that everything's at a perfect grid to the left and to the right, or excuse me, straight forward. Well, kind of straightforward. If you go to the left as you go straight, it's perfectly straight. This was something I saw in there, and I had to share it with you. And those lines go north to south, east to west, whatever they are. There's something I thought was kind of unusual because there's nothing else even close to the bank that shows this color. Here's the original picture again. See how everything goes from the bottom left to the center right, and then if you look close enough, everything kind of goes perfectly perpendicular with the other ones. Here's the second picture I was telling you about earlier. The grid system on that was just unusual, especially with the arc. Anyway, here's a couple more photos of what was in the sun reflection area. That I was like I said, I was gonna have them go left to right. You know where you see the original here, original there. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think all this stuff is. Here in a couple pictures, I will show you a couple seconds of each photo so you can tell that they're different times. I mean, they were probably about 10, 12 seconds apart. See, here's the first photo. Here's the second photo. Here's the first photo. Here's the second photo. So you see how they obviously moved a little bit between each picture. This one was a completely different day. I think it was what 13th or 14th of this month. There was this that we see a lot of. This next one's going to be kind of odd. Kind of have to look. I don't know how to explain it. These next few pictures, they were just odd shapes in the clouds. They don't really show up as good as I wanted them to. You can kind of see the circle towards the center to the right, but and the top left corner. Here's another one that looks pretty interesting. I don't know what the hell that is, but here in a second you'll see it colored enhanced and it shows up even easier. Like right there, it looks almost like a big M or N or whatever the hell you might think it is. The next picture looks like it's gonna have I don't know. It apparently didn't give me the I forgot to put in the things. Anyway, here's another one. Here's the color enhances right here. You can kind of see like a row of 5 dots that almost make a pentagon. Here's another one that's kind of hard to see. That's kind of why I have a lot of these for color enhanced. There was a bunch of these weird shapes in the clouds that just didn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm hoping these will show up on the TV screen a little bit better. See how the shape of these? They're all kind of exactly the same. Here's a color enhanced where it kind of looks like half of a wing towards the center left. Here was another picture that was taken at the same time, same day. And if you look closely, this is where I had the beginning from. There is the sun, then the reflection behind it that looked like could be Nibru. Who knows? Maybe not. Here's something between the clouds or between the trees. This was right on the edge of the sun glare. And there's a couple more things in the sun glare, like these weird shapes. I keep seeing all these round, weird circles in either the sun reflection or in kind of looks like jet streams that are there, but they're not. Here's the color enhance. You can see one at the bottom left and the other one at the top right. There's also one at the top left. There's a couple in there. Here's another one that you can barely see the circles, but they're there. You'll have the color enhance here in a second. It seems like when I play with the color enhance, a lot of the things that I don't really see pop right out. I think those two are pretty self-explanatory. This one a little towards the center left. The next one you'll see here in a second is pretty close to the same as that. Now the black pieces behind it, I'm not so sure about those because you blow it up to a certain point and there's all kinds of black stuff. I like the white dots a lot better, which I've said in the past, because the white dots don't really go with anything around it. If you look at the picture to begin with, you can see what part is lighter, darker, like these two. And the second picture of this one here in a little while, you'll see that that little slice that's going to the on the left hand side, that is actually in a different spot. Here's another one of the sun glare, but it had all kinds of crap. That thing at the top of the picture, that's my thumb. My dumbass didn't move my thumb through several of these pictures. You will see here in a minute. See, there's one. There's a circle to the left and a really perfect circle to the right. Just a line. I don't know what those are. I've never really seen those with the sun glare, and it's only been happening recently. Um, the Schumann report is changing. Everything in my life is changing. People are feeling more pain. People are feeling less pain. People remember this. People remember that. I don't know if any of you watched the video where I showed the emblem of the VW sign that was on my t-shirt when I was in my teens. I'm 43 now, almost 43 now, so you figure, what, 30 years ago is when I got that shirt, and now the VW sign is different. There's so many things like Medela not dying, and there's one right there. If you look right at the center, you can see the light spot. There, see, remember how I said the other slice like this was different? The other one was probably a half inch or so away from the tree as it close up. And now I'm, well, half inch on a little 6-inch screen, so probably about a foot or two. I thought this was interesting. Excuse me, interesting. The sun is far from being perfectly circle. Once again, there's 11 pics on this one, and there's my damn finger on the top. Some of these, like this photo alone, there was so much crap around my thumb. I really wish I wouldn't have my thumb in the way because all these things, you can tell that that pink hue or purple hue, that's my thumb. So if I would have had my thumb out of the goddamn way, there would have been so much more. I mean, these three, there's two possibly to the left of those three. There was so many things around my thumb. I felt like a dumbass for not taking a picture with my thumb. And anyway, the reason I get these photos is I feel that I don't know something comes to me and I'm like, okay, I need to go take a picture. So I go out and I take 4 pictures. I go east, south, north, west. I know I screwed that all up or whatever. Anyway, and I like doing them with the sun, and I haven't been getting a whole lot of likes, a whole lot of shares, so it's kind of making it hard to do these videos because nobody seems to give a damn. I would love to get at least 5 thumbs up and maybe 5 shares. This, I have no idea what the hell that is. the white things, you know, you can kind of go, well, and then maybe a plane, maybe they're not. But most of the time when we take pictures, we do not see planes with our eyes. We don't see any of this with our eyes. If a plane flies over, we can tell it's a plane. It looks like an airplane because they go in certain flight paths. There's some that go from all the way from the left to the right, and they circle around because we're close to the Portland airport. Excuse me. So we're constantly seeing airplanes, so we know the difference between planes and not planes. This shape, the little triangle, how do you explain it? Triangle with a little U shaped at the end. Um, some of the ISS photos from other pages or other sites show this long, drawn out, almost like the Star Trek, not Star Trek, but yeah, I guess Star Trek emblem. It seems to show up a lot. I think that's where they got the idea. There, once again, there's my finger in the picture. I love the way the sun arcs off. Anyway, here's another one right next to the sun, or at least close to the sun. We'll have what, one, two, three. We got several in this one. Here's another one. This is this is kind of crazy stuff. I hope everybody watches my page and pays attention to this because it's pretty soon we're all going to get some disclosure. We're going to have millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars each. We're going to know for a fact that we have UFOs and aliens and all that kind of stuff. Shit's about to get real here soon, and I hope everybody's in the basket with me. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I appreciate all your views. If you like this video, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. There is my email, and it will also be in the description box. I would like you guys to give me any of your input on any of this, or, let me know what you think about UFOs and all that kind of stuff. You guys have a great one, and I'll see you on the next video.